Welcome back, everybody, and it is an exciting time as week one of the NFL season is finally getting started. We have waited way too long for this, and I for one, cannot wait to get it rolling here with daily fantasy. The only thing better than football on Sunday to me is making money on football Sundays, and that's what we are about to do. So we're going to get it going, and today's going to be quick. I'm just going to get right into who I like, a couple players I really don't like, and that's all we're really going to do today. So first, who are we looking at quarterback? To me, for today, I'm paying down a little bit at the quarterback position. I know there's some high-level guys and there's some pretty good matchups, but I really want to pay up for some other spots. So for quarterback, we're going to be looking at Andrew Luck and Marcus Mariota are my two favorite plays. Andrew Luck returning from injury. I loved him before the injury got started, and now he's back. He's a huge competitor. He's fully healthy. He's full tilt on the turf against a really bad defense. To me, the matchup just spells a smash spot for Andrew Luck. So I'm going to be investing in him all over. And then pivoting off him, I'll be at Marcus Mariota, more talented, and maybe both of them against the Dolphins defense that has really no life to it. So I'm going to be looking at those two at the quarterback spot, kind of fading the high-priced guys. Then we're going to move to running back. And Melvin Gordon also in a great spot where Phillip Rivers is getting a little bit older. Antonio Gates is coming back from injury. They have no tight end in Hunter Henry. I think they're going to lean to him. I think he gets 25 to 30 touches. And again, the volume is worth paying up for Melvin Gordon. So there's two really good value plays at wide receiver. I love John Ross. Catches at least one home run, 60, 70-yard touchdown pass that immediately makes his value. The other guy I love is Corey Davis. He's paired with Marcus Mariota, so I'm looking to pair them together in a lot of my lineups. If you know anything about him, one of the all-time greats in college football. Last year had some injuries, but week one last year he had 15 targets, got hurt all year, then came back and played really well against the Patriots, scored 2 touchdowns, had 90 yards in the playoffs. So we get him coming back. I think he's in line for another 10 to 15 targets, and if he gets that against that Dolphins defense, he has no choice but to score a lot. Another wide receiver I really like, if you're trying to pay up, Stephon Diggs is going to be expensive. You can't really afford him. You have to go for a different running back if you pay for him. But he's looked great with Cousins, and they're going to be elite all year, so I love him in week one. Let's move on down to the tight end spot. Obviously, Gronkowski's an option, but I don't own him anywhere because if you pay up for him, you kill yourself at running backs and even wide receivers as well. So I'm going to be looking at my main guy is George Kittle. He's fully healthy. They're going to be behind in Minnesota, so you always look at game flow. So the game flow there shows that they're going to be passing a lot. Garoppolo's a talented guy. Receivers are okay. There's really good corners in Minnesota, so I think the tight end spot's the way to go. So I think George Kittle gets a lot of volume. He's good value, so we take advantage of that. I love Chris Hogan. There's no Amendola in week one. Running backs are kind of banged up. I think Tom Brady targets Hogan a lot. I think he's a great look. Jamison Crowder, someone I'm really looking at in a flex spot if I'm paying for different positions, as he's going to be getting a lot of targets. Him and Alex Smith have great correlation in Washington. Jordan Reed's still a little banged up. The word's kind of fishy on him. Doxson can't catch. I want no parts of him as a wide receiver. Crowder's a security blanket. I think with minimum you're getting 6 catches, 70 yards, and it can go nothing but up, especially if they're behind a little bit. The New Orleans Saints, I know traditionally you think Saints defense, that's not where you want to go, but they have completely changed. Last year they were really, really good. This year I think they even got better, and they get Ryan Fitzpatrick at home, which is elite. You can't do anything else about that. He's not a really NFL level quarterback anymore. Jameis Winston suspended. Their running backs are kind of in disarray, starting Peyton Barber. I think we see a blowout in New Orleans, potentially a defensive touchdown or two, and I don't really want to go anywhere else besides them. Pay attention to Cleveland. It's supposed to be like a monsoon. Weather conditions might be horrible. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. I love to help everybody out. I'm trying to make money. I want you guys to make money. Sunday is here, guys. Let's do it together. I can't wait for the rest of the season. Best of luck in week one, and I'll see you next week, guys. Good luck. Shout out South Beach and Chill. Shout out Little Coke, everybody. Let's get it.